And welcome back to Final Fantasy IX. We're here with Baku, and he is about to tell us our plan. So, Tentless, that's us. We are apparently a band of daring thieves, and we're headed to Alexandria to kidnap Princess Garnet, heir to the throne. Goody, Senna's gonna talk. And he has a model of our ship. When we dock, we're going to perform. I want to be your canary. I'm going to take their word that this is the most popular play in Alexandria. If you didn't catch his name in combat, the man with the sword on his hip and the blue tattoos over there is named Marcus. Leaving Blank and me to be kidnappers. Blank will be the distraction with some kind of little buggers named Oglops. Apparently he doesn't like the Oglops. And when he releases them backstage, I'm supposed to either steal one of these two. Now, if you feel like doing this 70 to 60 or 70 times, say you want to kidnap Queen Brahane, you say that somewhere between 50 and 70 times. I can't remember how many. You get a little Easter egg with a character we haven't met yet. But since I don't feel like waiting that long, we're just going to give him the right answer and say Princess Garnet. The most babelicious beauty, Princess Garnet. And here we meet another little character of ours. His default name is Vivi, but we will be renaming him along with every other character in this game. Very beautiful ship we have, and the Kingdom of Alexandria has a sword sticking out of it. And the symbol for for this Final Fantasy is a crystal. I don't recognize the crystal, so so Hironobu Sakaguchi. Thanks to him for making this game. And we are in the bustling streets of Alexandria. Whoops. How rude. Yes, we are alright, little girl. Dropped our ticket. Okay. Here we are in Alexandria. Normally we would just go forward and continue on with what we were doing. But I'm going to hunt down a couple secrets, like right here. A potion. We need as many of these as we can get, because they are just num-num-nums. Alright, we are back here with the statue where we originally saw Vivi. Now that we actually have a large open area, if you hold down circle, you can run. Get your places faster. Thank goodness. Alright. You'll notice anytime you get near something, like a Sahagin card, that exclamation mark pops up. That exclamation mark, you tap the X button and you get whatever is there. Whoops. Where were you? Oh, there you are. Try to get away from me. The lizard man card. See. Common fantasy affair, we have creatures of all races and sorts. And down here we have, we just picked up a potion, and down here, if I recall correctly, is some, oh, nope, a zombie card. No, the money comes later. I remember now. Alright, and that's everything in that area, I believe. So, we're going to enter the house the little girl came out of. And find someone spinning. So, I don't know, she's probably spinning another one of these nice little draperies. And, whoop. Our little guy is a little clumsy, but thankfully he's still strong in a pinch. Now, if you want to be ashamed of yourself a little, you can steal the grandma's money right here. And it'll even give you a nice special little message instead of saying you found Gil. But I'm not going to do that. What I will do, however, is take a potion and take the common Fang card. Like I said, that's a common card, so I don't feel bad about taking either of those. Let's talk to her. Oh, I actually have to advance that one. So the little girl who left here is presumably Lila, and she's getting a nice fancy dress made by her, I'm assuming, grandma. Yes, grandma. And he is her grandpa. And I don't know why he just leaves. Alright, now let's continue down the walkway here. Whomp. Rude. Very rude. Okay, up here we find another potion. Believe me, all these potions are gonna come in handy, even if I don't show it. Herald. Sir, you are a penguin. Alright. That or you're a bluebird. I'm going with penguin. And you're leading the knights, the nobles of Toronto around. Alright, as you see there, we're out front of a tavern. But, we'll be going in there later. For now, there's stuff in there, but we'll grab it when we go in there. Here's some Gil. A nice little point where we can look at the camera. Hi there. And over here is a goblin card. Let's say, and we have a little hippo kid here. His name Hippo. Mixing of common and hippo. Gotta say, what do you have to say? Telling us how to move along the plot. We have a ticket, and if we want to get into the play, we have to have that ticket stamped. I'm assuming to make sure it's a real ticket. Sir, I do like your choice of clothing in the corner. Now then, we're not here to really shop. This is the basic item shop. He has almost everything that we have. We had actually started with items. Here's some more money. We can't do anything about people that are just dropping their money other than, hey, looky, a little bit of gold for us. See, Doug here runs the store. He has potions. We now have 12 of those. We have 2 Phoenix Downs. That'll bring people up from KO. We could have used one on Senna in our first fight, but I wouldn't bother wasting one on him. We have antidotes and eye drops, each one curing a status effect. We have none of those, but we won't be encountering those status effects for a while. And we have a tent here. Tents, depending on when you use them, do different things. If you use them in combat, which most games won't let you do, you can heal one person, and in this game, sleeping in a tent during combat has a random chance of you getting bitten by one of many status effect snakes. Never thought I'd actually have to use the word status effect snake. But anyway, outside of combat, using a tent will restore your party to full, just like most other games. If we wanted to, we could sell anything we have. And you'll notice our inventory has transferred over. We have everything that Zindane and his party stole, including the Mage Masher. Which, as you can see there, is a weapon. Bladed weapon. Something Vivi doesn't actually use. See, we have our items here. We can actually see our items. We have a key item, a ticket. Let's say, come see the all-time classic love story, I Want to Be Your Crow. A dramatic tale of destiny, cursed memories, dreams, life, and death. And if you hit the select button, it actually pulls up this question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question marks key item. A very expensive looking ticket. Let's say we can do that with all items. Tells you what they do. Pardon me if I don't actually plan on reading all of them. I will show you that the Mage Masher here actually is effective. A weapon originally used for combating mage. It adds a status effect to your attacks. Silence. If you actually use... Oops. If you use that. I forgot to turn off the Koopa. Sorry. Abilities. I'll get into that when we actually have an ability that he can equip, but for now we don't. I'm going to really quick equip his wrist on him, since we have one. He does not start with a wrist. He actually starts with some basic... a basic hat and a basic torso armor. And his basic weapon is a mage staff. Alright, real quick, I'll equip his wrist on him. Okay, and if you notice that his wrist, with his wrist on, he actually gained 5 evade and 3 magic evade. I'd say his wrist can't teach him his move, which is Flee-Gill. And his leather shirt also can't teach him his anything, which is his Protect Girls. You can tell that by the fact they're grayed out. Up here you can see his hat and his staff teach him fire. Which, it's fire, it burns enemies, or allies if you target them. On the equip screen you'll notice optimize and off. You can remove anything but your weapon, and because this leaves you with a blank spot. You can remove anything but your weapon, but a character always needs a weapon. I'd say optimize gives you the best thing. The top in defenses. It doesn't actually take into account anything like status defenses or anything else. So it'll give him the best of what you've got that he can wear, which sometimes equips them with stuff they really don't need. And equip guarantees you whichever you want to equip, switch out. Okay, and status shows you pretty much the same thing. We have all his stats over here. He has attack, black magic is his command, and focus. I'll explain a little bit more of those when we get into our first combat with him. He has 6 pages of abilities. We currently don't know none of them. Order means we can slide him around in the party. He is currently in the back line. The back line reduces his physical attack damage and reduces how much attack damage he takes. It does not affect his spells, which is good, because that's what we're going to be using him for. And we have card here. We have 5 cards. We're a beginner's level collector, and we have 75 points. Configuration, there are many options you can switch around here, but unless I change something, there's really no need for you to see that. This may seem like an odd place to end off, but I'm a little worried about hitting the limit for our YouTube time, so for now this will be the ending place. We'll be back in we'll be back relatively soon for the next part. Everyone have a nice evening. See you later.